blinks in, silences, drops a 2-man Dream Coil. Anti-Mage is doing a lot of damage in the back, but he's actually getting hexed by quite a bit by the Windrunner, and Windrunner is doing significant damage. Anti-Mage voids the Earthshaker on the way back, but iceiceice picked up a double kill again, and they're going to take out this Rex with minimum effort. Actually, a nice blink in by Puck with the Waning Rift and the Orb. But Anti-Mage tries to blink in, he's getting killed, Puck dies, but iceiceice responds with full HP. Weaver is forced to go back and heal, and Anti-Mage has to run for his life. So, a nice job Aegis sniping by the Puck, but he trades his life for an Aegis, and that's never... Trading life for an Aegis, for a Luna Aegis, is pretty significant, but they take out the mid-Rex, and since the bottom tower is already pushed, look at how much damage these glaives are doing to this building. He picked up an extra 150 gold from that Moonwall, and he's just going to right-click this Rex. So, wow, I was definitely not expecting that. A very nice play by the Aeon Singapore team. Anti-Mage gets hexed, insta-killed by Luna Chen, massive amount of nuke damage, so I've been banging on this winner, but this Hex has really changed the tide of battle. Hexing this Anti-Mage so much, Anti-Mage bypasses back, teleports in, but can't break the Windrunner TP, and 2 Rex down. Looks like Scourge have this in the bag, so wow. All of these games are just leaving me on the edge of my seat. Crystal Main has died. I thought for sure Sentinel had this in the bag, but one Earthshaker ultimate. I mean, you expect magical team fights for the Sentinel, because they have much more AoE, they have much more AoE presence with the Ravage, with the Dream Coil, with the Chain Frost, but that one team fight cements it, or gives the Scourge team a massive advantage, all due to this Earthshaker getting so farmed. Let's see if he's going to blink out of trouble. No, he fissures. Oh, he looks like he might get caught, but Luna comes in for some backup support, Waning Rift, and Luna's going to scare him away, and looks like Puck will actually die. No, Puck lives, drops the Dream Coil before he lives, and Anti-Mage blinks away. So... lost a couple ultimates. I think they burned the Earthshaker. Yep, they burned the Earthshaker ultimate to ensure that he will survive, but it's okay. Scourge have the time. They have 2 Rex. What can Sentinel do? Anti-Mage had to buy back. He wasted a lot of that buyback gold, and now you can see that. Oh man, I mean that Henemice has still been paying it for itself, but if you got, I don't know. I thought Sentinel were just playing so well, but they were just cut out of position. I think at default the Lich, maybe, and maybe the Weaver for the Sentinel team. Maybe Lich is trying to go around, trying to catch the Earthshaker, but Earthshaker blinked in. But Swarm has such a 3,000 fucking cast range and couldn't catch the Earthshaker. Earthshaker just positioned himself so well in that last crucial team fight in the bottom lane right here. That was just a brilliant fight for the Scourge team. And that might seal the victory for them. Weaver picks up a Yasha, picks up a Pipe. That's going to help a little bit against the Earthshaker. Has 140 gold. Not much gold at all. So, Anti-Mage is going to go out and farm some more. But it looks like Scourge are going to go for a final push in the top lane, for the top lane. And if they take the Strax, if they take the Strax, the game's over. Mr. Obvious is, obvious, whatever. Obvious point is obvious. That's the roundabout say of, yes, what I just said was extremely obvious. Double medallions, but that's gonna help against Luna, but Luna doesn't even feel like she needs a BKB. That's how confident she picked up the Satanic, and if she is not disabled, that means extra life, basically, because life-stealing Luna will drain so much life, because of course, as you know, as any Luna player knows, the glaives do give lifesteal. So, if Luna's not perma-stunned right off the bat, then she's going to get her life back through the use of that Satanic. And Winner's going for a Lothar's Edge. Earthshaker, Crystal Maiden has still nothing, but she picked up the Django. Looks like some Swarm, some Gush, draining that armor. I mean, but you can still see Luna being an agility hero, picking up a lot of agility items like the Butterfly, like the Manta Style, gives her so much plus armor. I think it's every 7 agility gives you an armor, and Luna definitely has a lot of agility. Looks like they're gonna pressure the lanes a little bit before they try to go in. Where's the Chen? I don't see a Chen. Luna has just been picking away at that tower and finally gets it to fall. Large thanks to the split pushing and large thanks to the glaive. So Luna is gonna outcarry Anti-Age and Weaver with a lot of help from the Earthshaker and the Windrunner. I've been bagging on this Windrunner pretty much all the game. Looks like a preventative Eclipse is going to be cast. Chain Frost is going to bounce a couple times. Let's see if... Oh! Massive Ravage being cast, but... Oh, Luna actually dies right away, but Earthshaker blinks in, and they're going to kill the Anti-Age. No, Anti-Mage blinks out. A little bit of a late blink in. His dagger was disabled by the Ravage or the Swarm, but they took out a melee Rax, and I think Luna did buy out again. And Windrunner is doing a lot of damage in the back, going to pick off this Tyranitar. And now the Chen comes in with some reinforcements, with some Satyr Hell Colors. Going to do a couple of shockwaves, try to kill the puck. No, Chen has to run from the Anti-Mage because Chen can't take any Anti-Mage. But the Satyr Hell Colors are going for this range Rax. Can they get it? No, they're not going to do enough damage in time. But Luna's going to come in from the backside. Oh, but actually the Windrunner picked off the puck. And though Anti-Mage manages to kill the Chen, he has to go back and heal. He is so very low. But Luna has Satanic, has no ultimates to fear whatsoever. She's going to take out this range Rax, is just stealing life with the Satanic. They glyph, but that's not going to do anything. And Luna's going to take this. So wow, another fantastic game. What a turnaround, an epic comeback by the Scourge. I think it was definitely a comeback because I've definitely felt with all of the losses in the team fights they were definitely behind. And GG, well, WB, and GG is called by the Sentinel. Wow. I thought this game would be sort of low key after that epic MYM versus Navi, but this is just a very how one team fight by the non-team fighting team can just change the tide of the game so much. And this is why you gotta love Dota, and this is why Dota will probably be a very popular esport in the future, especially since I'm sure you've all heard the news, but Valve is hosting the $1 million Dota tournament, $1.6 million in prizes in the Gamescom in Germany. If you are a European viewer or a German and you love Dota, I recommend you go out there, show your support for Valve for putting on this fantastic tournament. Support your favorite team, whether it be Chinese or European or Southeast Asian. No American teams, no American, but I'm sure that this will spark, Dota 2 will spark a giant revival in the American scene, and hopefully Dota will get on the level of StarCraft 2 and provide a way for all of these talented players who've done well in sticking out Dota for all this time, and they're finally going to get their chance to show themselves and to win the big bucks. So I'm definitely going to be watching the streams. Of course, there's going to be 4 streams. I think Gamescom is August 17th through 19th. There are going to be 4 streams. The English one is going to be hosted by Toby. I'll probably be checking the Russian stream hosted by Volat. You can check all of them out on the Dota2.com website. It should be extremely excited. It's created a buzz all over the internet and all of the gaming communities. And I'm very excited to see what will happen. I'm going to... I am a commentator, or I comment games. I don't know if I'm like a full-fledged commentator, but it's probably important for me to be unbiased, but I'm going to be very biased, and I hope that MYM will win. That's just my opinion. Milkmania. I've been playing this game for 8 years. I think longer than a lot of the Chinese teams. I mean, the Chinese teams have practiced this game probably harder than any of the other teams, and they've definitely shown how hard work can pay off. But I think the loyalty that Milk and Mania and Pusher have just shown for the MYM team might just get rewarded, so I'm going to be throwing my full support behind them. Throw your full support behind any other of your Dota 2 participants. I'm sure I'm going to be bringing you another commentary, maybe a couple of news updates in regard to the Dota 2 tournament, and maybe my next commentary will have FriedRiceFrog. Maybe I'll have another commentator. I've been receiving a couple requests. If they can get some dual commentaries, of course, all you have to do is YouTube message me. I find that's more convenient because my email inbox has been spammed by a lot of websites. That's just sort of my token email address that I made, and I just use that to sign up for anything. So if you want to message me, please email me on my email. PM me on the YouTube page. I will check those. I check my YouTube page quite often. So, wow. So So much has been happening in Dota. So much is still to happen. Don't forget, after this Dota 2 tournament, this is just the beta. We're going to still have Dota 1 tournaments and WDC, ESWC, and the SMM tournaments are all coming up. So this is going to be a very exciting time for Dota players everywhere, and I hope you're all extremely excited. This game just helped cement my excitement even more, how one team fight can change the course of the game, and terrific plays by iceiceice, by FriedRiceFrog, although I was bagging on him for most of the early game. That Hex disabled the anti-mage, prevented him from doing so much damage, and by especially Icy. Wow, what a spectacular strategy by Aeon Singapore using that Earthshaker, getting as fast early levels as fast as he could, getting a 30-minute Agstick Blink Dagger, and just changing the game. Epic mealtime quote right there. So, thank you for watching. I'm going to have to take a drink of water, get some lunch, and try to chill for a little bit. But thank you for watching, and have a fantastic day.